welcome again to IRC Weekly number 2. So, right off the bat, just to try to shorten up these videos, I'm going to talk about new products that companies released. So, J Concepts just recently released RC10 Classic carbon fiber options. So that's just kind of to upgrade that car to be a little bit more racing for those classic guys that do the old car races. SkyRC released the Toro 120 amp brushless speed controller. I guess it's just kind of like a re-release, maybe an updated version of the ESC the Toro carries, and it's going to be really similar, almost identical, just rebranded Hobbywing 120 amp ESC. So I haven't really tried out the Toros, but I'd like to try them out. Hobby King released a new line of 540 sized motors, and they go all the way up to, I believe, 5800 kV, and they're all 3S compatible and censored. So kind of more for the racers, but probably also great for the bashers. And they're more geared to towards 4-wheel drive short course, but I believe that they work just fine in 2-wheel drive and possibly even something around like the lines of this Stampede right here. Then we have the Schumacher Cougar KF 2-wheel drive buggy that they released. That's more for you racing guys. There's a new DSC210 underbody that Fat Bodies came out with. Team Durango DEX 410 V4 was just recently announced. Novak came out with a silver solder and flux combo. So their solder now contains 4% silver just to make a little bit better conductivity between the connections. Protoform came out with the Cyclone 10.0 oval body. Yeah, so that's pretty much just it for the releases. I didn't really go into too much detail this time because there were so many, but hopefully in the near future I'll narrow them down to just a couple and really talk a little bit more about them. So right here you can see that we have our Rustler and our Stampede 4x4. And this Rustler really doesn't have anything wrong with it at the moment, except for the differential. The differential has stock oil, silicone oil in it, and it's just so loose that whenever you're at high speeds and then you brake, it literally just does a 180 degree turn just on its own. The diff completely diffs out and it can pretty much no longer get power to the wheels. So we're going to be putting in 20,000 weight silicone oil from OFNA. That's just what I have on hand right now, and it should probably work great. Then over here, as you can see, we have a broken Stampede. The arm on it just cracked. I bought this car used, and I would imagine that it's probably been through a lot. So I was not too surprised that that broke. I did just buy the RPM arm upgrades, so we'll have this thing back up and running for you guys. But I just wanted to point that out, and it was my fault. I was filming this car while driving it. Then I switched over to film this car and did not pay any attention to this car. Just thought, well, you know, I just steered off to the side of the road just from, you know, like what I thought the road looked like, and misjudged it and smashed straight into a curb. And the cracking noise was so loud. But it's not too bad. I was surprised that it broke. I thought that this car would be just a little bit more durable. Another thing that broke on that car was the wheelie bar. I don't know if you saw in the video, but I'm running these massive airplane landing wheels on it, and I have a long screw going in through the wheel and into here, and well, it just snapped this plastic, and it was not cold out yet. We're in Houston, you know, so it's not too bad, but you can just see it snapped right off. The wheelie bar really is useless for the Stampede, though. I found just the right slipper clutch settings on this car, so I've got it dialed in, and it really doesn't do too many wheelies, and I have great control over the car. I also use a really old stock 2.4 gigahertz Traxxas radio with this. I find that it gets pretty much the best range, and it's just straightforward and easy to control compared to the Spectrum stuff. I also broke the MT4 pillow ball hub carrier. on the MT4, as I said before, and as you could see in my 1 year anniversary sale video, I did break it every single time that I jumped it. Pretty much what happened is, I don't have the MT4 with me right now to show, but the pillow ball or the hub carrier, whatever you want to call it, in the front that holds the aluminum balls. I don't really know what you would call those. Just kind of blanked out. But that casing cracked, so you can pop them in and out of the hub carrier. But whenever you take a hard landing or you drive into a curb or you just land wrong off of a jump, it comes right off. So it's still drivable and it can hit top speed and everything. It's just something that I'm going to have to get fixed before bashing. Now I kind of have a couple questions for you guys. One, just a little bit of feedback on the 1 anniversary sale video. Did you like that kind of editing that I put onto it? You know, I just kind of tried something a little bit new and just try to put a slightly different style on every single bashing video that I put out. I don't know if you noticed, but some of them have color, some of them have zoom, some songs, and I do choose the songs based on the kind of bashing that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, so did you like that video? And then I also would like to know your recommendations for cheap lipos under $25. 2 to 3S lipos that are just standard size for this. 5,000 milliamp hour for 2S and something around like 4,000 milliamp hour for 3S. Also, how is the Turnigy Trackstar 1A scale 120 amp brushless combo that Hobby King sells? It's only $90, but it has 4 stars on their website, and some of the reviews seem pretty good. I would specifically be looking at the 2300 kV combo for a 1A scale roller for my friend. So just if you have any feedback on that, yeah, how is that? How is that combo, the 1A scale Trackstar combo? And then wrapping this all up, I just like to rave on this Hobby King high torque metal geared servo that they sell. It is $29 and available in the US. It's so smooth and it is lightning fast. It I believe does it in 0.1 seconds for a full 90-degree turn on 6 volts. And I'll do a whole separate review just on that ESC because servo, because I was expecting it to be pretty much crap, and it turned out to be great. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this RC Weekly. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for next week, and make sure to look out for some more of my bashing videos. See you soon.